Yeah, entertainment nerd, come and let me show you. This is everything you wanna know about nerd culture. Hey, entertainment nerd, ain't none fresher. You can nerd out, don't even need your pocket protector. Where my nerds at? Grab a drink, come through, keep it entertaining. Comic books to movie news, this is what you need. All my nerds, come get with me if you really live your life like you on the Big Bang Theory. Marvel to DC, we really got a passion. Justice League, yes indeed. Hold up, let me fix my glasses. Uncle Black, Dynamite Calla, when the story accrue. Lady Mocha, shout out Adrian, you know how we do. Hey, entertainment nerd, come and let me show ya. This is everything you wanna know about nerd culture. Entertainment nerd, ain't none fresher. You can nerd out, don't even need your pocket protector. Nerd news, nerd culture, nerd happy hour. Entertainment nerd, let's go.
What's going on, you beautiful nerds? I'm Dynamite Halo with Lady Mocha, Uncle Black, and Historia crew, and we're Nerds After Dark, and we're back, baby.
Yes,
yeah.
Back.
How have you all been, fam?
All right.
Good.
Sweating the keister off. I don't know what happened, but summer like freaking came in.
Yeah, totally.
Everybody was
not complaining.
I've been sweating like crazy.
I would not. Trust me, I would much rather be sweating than freezing my TECHz off. So
you
I'll take
got
it.
a good point on that one. You know, the worst part about when it's sweating is like you get so humid and hot, right? That like your glasses start to fog. Which, by the way, are you guys scoping out Uncle Black's new shades, baby? Hold on, let's get a close up of them, baby.
There we go. Here we go. Ooh,
my dude,
there he goes.
you're like disappearing.
He's phasing out. He's phasing in and out.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Hey, Ray-Ban, what am I seeing? Hey, Meta, what am I seeing? Yo,
Here we
these are
go.
the
That's
dopest.
dope.
If you ask Meta what
those
you're
are
seeing,
dope.
he is seeing 3 amazing looking nerds. That's what
That's
you're
right.
seeing.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
4 though, actually 4. You're seeing
Nerdtastic.
4 nerds because yourself. You gotta
Mhm.
know.
Oh, that's right.
And now, what are those glasses? Fill us in. What do they?
Yeah, what do they do?
do? I'm still like,
yes, please tell us.
ooh-wee.
Yo, these are Ray-Ban Metas. Like, I've been sleeping on them, and literally, I could, from what I read so far, I could stream. I know I could take pictures. I could take a phone call. I could have it translate. I could ask it what I'm seeing.
Wow.
Is
That's
it?
I
Does
like the translation. I think that's pretty
augmented
cool.
reality? Does it have
No,
AR?
no, it's not AR. I can't. No, I just see regular stuff.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't see me.
Oh.
But I see just regular glasses, regular prescription glasses. You can also get them in sunglasses or without a prescription and just get them as is. But you're a fool if you do that. But these are like amazing. Like, I don't have to wear headphones anymore. I can answer a phone call with
On
the
it.
glasses on.
Wow.
Because
That's
it pairs by Bluetooth to your phone. I can send a text message while having my glasses on.
Huh.
Wow, that's incredible. I would be very careful with them.
I got the insurance.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was thinking more along the lines of like, I would be very hesitant to wear them because I'd be like, dude, what happens if I get drunk or have an adult snack or two and I start talking and my glasses start doing things that I don't want them to do.
Oh man. There's gotta be a safety protocol for that, right? But also, like, at least you'll be able to like record what you did the night before, especially if you're drunk.
Dude, I do not want. I do not want video evidence of that.
Oh no!
Oh shoot! I think one of the coolest features that you just mentioned also is like, what is this in front of me? So it's able to scan something and be like, oh, this is a Yeti cup, and you probably have to be. I mean, I don't know if it gives you options like, oh, let me see if I can buy it or Amazon or something. Does that work like that?
I don't know yet.
Oh,
I don't know. Don't know. That's gonna be dangerous.
See, and again, so if that's connected to your Amazon account and you're drunk, be like, Amazon, order this.
Man. Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god, what did I order? How much
did
I spend?
It'd be like, oh,
why?
Shit.
What?
Why?
Or you're like maybe you're at like the at the brewery and you're like, wow, this beer that I'm trying out is pretty cool. Amazon, order me blah blah blah, and then boom, like you just ordered a whole 6-pack for you for when you get home.
I know. In long screen, hey Meta, order me a fleshlight.
Oh Jesus.
God. Transform. Oh gosh.
I gotta be careful. I can't even say hey Meta because it automatically picks up. So I gotta be careful.
Man.
So now there's things that I can't.
You said it now.
Yeah.
I can't say Meta. I can't say blank Meta. I can't say blank Alexa, and I can't say blank Siri.
Wow, look at that. Limited by your machines. I actually saw, and this is a negative, but I saw this article about how men have been like getting AI girlfriends, and because AI girlfriends or AI at all doesn't speak back or doesn't like react humanly, emotionally, right? These men have been
it all depends on the personality that you program into it. I've not seen the AI girlfriends, but I have seen the AI boyfriends.
Okay.
And yeah, it depends on your interaction with them. It learns, and it also depends on the program. So these guys, they're programming the AI girlfriends to be submissive and agreeable.
Yeah. I think this topic. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's like, because you can do it so that they're like more like uprat or a dominant. Dominant.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can program. Yeah, you can do a scale. A spectrum, yeah, to have a more accurate experience on what you want out of an AI partner.
Man, that's wild. That's wild because like I've been seeing negative things about it, but it's all relative in the internet, right? But just the negative things where like guys are like yelling at the AI and like treating them like complete garbage, and like just the reality of who they are is coming out. And the thing is, like, I have this crazy theory, right, that like if AI becomes sentient, they are actually going to feel bad for humans because they understand like what's happening, and they're going to run away. I feel like they're not actually going to fight back or try to take over. I just feel like there's going to be like this huge disconnect where we can live together, but we're going to want to always destroy the robot, because it feels it's just wild. But anyways, enough of that. That's all sci-fi stuff that we can get in way later. But beautiful. Those glasses are beautiful, man. I really love them. I definitely can't wait to.
They look really good.
Yeah, they look really good. That's right. That's pretty cool, man. That's what's up. Congrats. Yeah. And then another couple of surprises that we have for you. It is my wife's birthday today.
That's right.
Happy birthday to Amy.
Hey, happy birthday.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And big day. And also just like I want to honor her, like her growth, just like I really am so proud of her for that. And also, Shauna, you have something really cool to share with us. Please share it with our audience, with our friends, with our nerds. Like, I'm really excited for what you just give us a peek about. It's pretty cool.
All right, so my roommate Matt, he is part owner of a development team called Monomyth Games. They do RPG books, kind of along the lines of D&D, but they're compatible. And they're follow the same dynamics of Morkborg. If you know what that is, but their most recent is this guy called Castaway. Whole premise is you're shipwrecked. on an island, and you have to figure out what to do. You are given supplies, you run amok, going around the island, making friends, making enemies. Your choices severely impact the rest of the game. But it's really cool. And they were at PAX most recently. They are going to be at PAX Unplugged and Granite State Comic-Con. So definitely you should, if you're at any of those conventions, you should look them up. But they also have a website, and this was their Kickstarter, but they can sell it. Oh my God, but if you can get the collector's edition.
Really?
So
wow, that's dope.
Shut up and take my money.
Yes. And with that being said, if you guys ever have the inkling to come up and play this game with the creator of the game, and when I tell you that Matt does like stupid immersive campaigns, like for this, he has like lights up in the on the ceiling that kind of mimic lightning and clouds, and he has rainforest sounds, and sometimes he'll have a humidifier going, like for a dog, and like
so you can feel it.
Wow, you are immersed. You are fully immersed in the game. So maybe we can come up and do that, and then we can like stream.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so yeah, by all means, check it out. Monomyth Games, Castaway. Good stuff.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice. We got some viewers this evening. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nice. Go ahead. That's pretty cool.
No, so we're streaming live right now. We can only stream live on my Facebook, my TikTok live. We're looking to follow us on Entertainment Nerd News or anything that says Nerds After Dark. Follow us on TikTok. But for the time being, we're on my TikTok live. Greetings to all the viewers. We have a Colby Ann and a Cybel Vasusha. If I said that right. Welcome everybody.
Hello, welcome.
That's awesome. I want to just piggyback off your Castaway. I think that's pretty cool. The whole Castaway name is such a beautiful theme to it too. And you know, my brother and I and a couple other friends have been wanting to do something like that. And let me tell you, that ambient like lighting, because we use like Google bulbs now, like the ambient lighting, changing it for the gameplay when you have the board, it's incredible. So listen, these guys are like, I can't wait to like try this out. I'm gonna bring my brother, and it's gonna be incredible. And like that's very exciting, very exciting. And I love that they're immersing themselves so passionately into the community too, you know, like that's the idea, to bring everybody together to like, you know, so definitely look them up, you know, look up are there like a Instagram or anything that are like where we can reach them?
Sure, yeah, for sure. Definitely Facebook Monomyth. I think they have an Instagram. Cool. If not, definitely, like I said, they definitely are on Facebook. That shows all of their upcoming stuff. Again, that's going to show their the appearance at Granite State Comic-Con coming up in September. Nice. So yeah, but definitely.
And they're going to be at PAX, you said?
PAX Unplugged, yes.
Oh, nice, cool. That's awesome.
Since the whole premise of PAX Unplugged is the board games and RPGs, they're going to be there, and it's going to be magical.
Beautiful. We'll put it in the comments.
I think their website is Monomyth, MONOMYTH games.itch.io/Castaway if you wanted to get the Castaway game.
Beautiful. Yes. Thank you so much for the plug. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tell me what's up. Yeah. That's awesome. Now, let's get into this is really good for you, and we're still doing it. Go. Now in gaming news, what do we have coming up? Let's see. Oh, that's right.
That's right.
The original
plot in television.
Yo, the console wars, the OG of console wars
Mm-hmm.
is, dude.
No mas.
It's over.
That's it. Yeah, this one
It's
is
over after being dug up from the desert.
70 something years, right?
Dude,
40, about 40 something years. Yeah.
45
Yeah,
years.
I'm dyslexic.
It's as
So long,
old
something.
as I am. 45 years old. Atari has finally.
I'm older than Atari. Jeez.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, technically, yeah. We all are. Because,
Yeah.
you know, it started back in 79 and
I was
in
only
television was
2.
released.
Hey,
Yeah.
ARP, kick me. ARP is kicking down my door now. Jesus.
Yeah. No.
RP. So, after 45 years, the first console war ever has ended with Atari buying Intellivision. Like,
Wow.
Did you
Like
ever think you
this.
were going to see that?
Mm-mm.
no,
Why?
no.
Like, fill me in on Intellivision. This is the first time, and like you said, there's a console. I was like, yo, I thought the console war was Xbox, PlayStation, PC, but
No.
we're talking about like there was an
Television.
even golden age, right? Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
I believe
Tell me
Intellivision
about
was
it.
released before the Atari 2600.
Yeah, it was. It
By
was.
about 1 or 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, but they just didn't.
Holy.
They couldn't pull the plug. They just couldn't get it done. And it was Mattel Electronics behind Intellivision.
Yeah, Mattel. I remember
Atari.
Mattel.
Atari ultimately won. Well, I would
Wow.
like to say the original console war, but
Mhm.
it,
Yeah.
their controller was just. It was similar, and I don't know if Atari ever learned because they released a Jaguar, but Intellivision's controller was the equivalent of Atari Jaguar's controller.
Yeah, the number pad and the that weird looking rotating controller. So and
Yeah.
see, it's permanently plugged in. It's not even
Yeah.
unplugged and such.
It kind of reminds me of the Commodore 64 paddle.
Almost,
Mm,
yeah, in a
yeah.
way, in a way.
It
So,
was just
you
a
know-
red button and a dial. That's it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in order for Atari to really, really win this, they need to buy ColecoVision.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh
And
my
this-
gosh.
Oh, it was another
Can
console.
you
ColecoVision.
imagine the retro?
That was by who was ColecoVision by? That
That's
was
the
by
plan. That's the idea of these companies.
That's
Let's bring it back to
If
technology.
if they're gonna be scooping up all of the retro gaming consoles
Mhm.
and they just like unleash updated
wait.
versions of them,
Man,
Are they
There's
monopolizing like Xbox? No, just let me stop.
no,
Let me
just-
stop.
just-
All right, let me stop. Let me stop. Holy, no, let me
Like-
stop.
ColecoVision was
Atari, they had
originally
everything-
just Coleco.
yeah. It was just it was Coleco then ColecoVision. I remember. I owned that original Atari with the wood finish.
Wow,
I
I
that's
didn't
awesome.
own it, but I definitely played it. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember playing it
And
with
the
my
controller
aunts.
was terrible. Oh God.
Nah,
man.
never mind.
But
But
there's
then,
a
you know-
modern Atari console that could play your old cartridges if you still have them.
That one, the re-release of the 2600.
No, there's a new one. There's a
My
whole
dude,
there's a
I
completely
can't.
modern one.
Okay, yeah, you keep.
No,
like,
that's the
you
no.
keep,
There's a more
like,
modern one.
Amazing.
Yeah,
That you can connect to an HD TV, and there's a much better controller. There's the original style and the rolling one,
Paddle-
two
the
in
paddle.
one. The paddle,
The
two
paddle.
in one controller. Yeah.
But the paddle you
But-
only use for one game,
Huh.
Breakout.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but honestly, I think if they do this, I mean, right now they already jumped on it with selling in television merch, which is probably
Yeah, they have
you know,
already,
nerds like
yeah.
us are going to go out and buy that merch. But
buy the shirt.
What I'm buy the shirt. But I'm thinking the library that they're getting of this, and you know how Atari back in the old days of PlayStation 1 and 2 used to release Atari collection. Well, why not release a Coleco collection? Because we haven't gotten those.
I know.
I mean, not a Coleco, an Intellivision collection.
Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah, I could see
I'm
that.
telling you, either they're planning. They got something up their sleeve. They got
Yeah.
something.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, you know,
this is
Yeah.
and I
we're
think
gonna get
what you're
something new.
talking about is something that's actually coming up next, and I think that's where we're gonna head. I think that's where they're gathering and saying, let's give them a modern version of what it was like. Maybe, right? Maybe what's really happening is something like this.
That I saw the mic, a new bar top, and it's compatible with all those Evercade cartridges that were ever released.
Not only that, but the table part with the joystick, you can switch those out.
I know you can swap those out. It's crazy,
Oh,
and it's compatible with USB controllers. That's insane.
yeah. I mean, look at that.
I mean, what I like is the price. The price.
It's 240.
Yeah.
It's 250.
I mean, come on, you can't go wrong.
That's not bad
No,
at
you
all
can't.
for something like that.
Competition grade
8-inch
full
screen
side arcade controls. That's
tablet
insane.
size.
Dude, I'm not leaving
Swappable
the house.
Marquee.
You know,
Like, and you know someone.
I mean, that thing does look like it's pretty portable. You could take it in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
6 built-in.
Oh my
Street Fighter
god!
Edition.
and this is what I'm talking about, right? This is what Shawty's
Fighter
talking
Edition.
about.
Yeah.
Lady Milk is saying, like, why are they, like, you know, perhaps why are they all doing that? And maybe the idea is to, like, bring all those games together again in one little console like this, or maybe they'll come up with their own Atari, you know,
I remember that
Atari, and, you know, I don't know.
I remember that Champion Edition marquee back in the day. Remember that, Ernie?
Yes, I remember that. But I mean, what he's talking about is, like, imagine this could be a Steam Deck killer.
Well, maybe.
Well, here, listen to me. Here's why.
Okay. What do you say that? Okay, what do you say that?
Why? Who's buying Steam Deck? The younger kids.
The hardest of the hardcore, maybe.
No, not the hardest of the hardcore. The kids that got attachment. The ones that got attachment to mommy and daddy's wallet. What I'm saying is that with Atari, what if they come out with a console, like a handheld, that comes loaded with a good percentage of ColecoVision, and if they buy ColecoVision, but Atari and the television, and who is it going to hit? Adults that have the money to buy it. Why wouldn't I run out and buy something and it replaces every other thing?
Limiting
everything.
And it hits on that nostalgia.
Yeah. That's it. Limiting human experience, right? But limiting to a certain, like, well, you want one, it's like $800. But if you have one, it's like, holy shit, you know?
Yeah. It comes with extra games: Mega Man, the Power Battles, Strider 1, Mega Man, Power Battles 2, Carrier Airwing, interesting. Final Fight, that's a classic. Knights of the Round, I love that fucking game.
I see if they do go with the Steam Deck killer, I see them going mid-price point. Not too expensive, not too cheap. Because they're going to want to make it affordable to the people. Like, they're going to be casting a pretty wide net. Like, to put it at a high price point, you're going for the niche market. You're going for the older crowd. You're going for people who have a thing for retro. But to go right down the middle, it's going to make... I would probably say maybe $200-300.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if you price it too low, the people are going to think it's cheap and they don't want to buy it. If you price it too high, then the younger people will be like, oh, that's cool, it's neat, but I don't have money for that. You go right in that sweet spot, it's going to hit everybody, and I could definitely see there being a big market for it, because those little cheapy retro emulators are...
those tiny, those sub $100. There's a Game Boy Advance SP clone that just released like $70. That looks pretty good, but
and I feel like like these kinds of consoles that have, like, they're going full on retro, bringing back all the collections together, like you said, under one roof.
Right.
Yeah.
They're going for something. I think they're got something big brewing, and it's going to be pretty damn interesting to see what happens.
It's gonna be better than the VCS. I'll say that.
Atari VCS.
That's my final
I
thought.
think so.
So,
Yeah.
So we're talking about it's going to be better than certain products, but the price might still be at like 200. How would you
It's
guys
gonna be under
feel?
3.
How would you guys feel if something was like more like $60?
I mean, that's if you want to take it with you, then that's understandable. But this,
Speaking of taking it with you, I don't know until now, there's finally an adapter for the PC for the PSVR 2, which is going to be $60. Yeah.
I read there's a catch about this, but I don't know what exactly was.
I didn't catch that one, but I'll definitely fill you guys in.
Yeah, I saw that.
So the catch is that some of the features are not available when you're playing on PC, such as headset feedback, eye tracking, adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, except for more generic rumble. There won't be HDR support, and however, you won't be able to enjoy 4K visuals, a 110 degree field view, finger touch detection, and see-through view.
Okay. Speaking of Sony, well, the next game to come out for PC is God of War Ragnarok. But here's the catch: you need a PSN account, even for single player. Does that even make any sense?
No way.
Dude, they're grasping for straws now.
Much like when they wanted, if you want to play Helldivers 2 on a Steam Deck, you need to link your PSN account. Then Sony quickly dropped that requirement.
Okay. But are you paying for another license?
No, it's just a sync your PSN account just to play God of War Ragnarok offline. Why?
Because you're not.
Why?
Do you have to buy the game? Wait. Do you have to rebuy the game?
No, for the PC. No, when you buy the PC version, you have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to buy the PC version to play it
on a PC, but
on a PC or a Steam Deck.
But they want your PSN account info.
Yeah, pretty much. Just to play
what if your info carries over?
Maybe that is weird.
I'm thinking that's only if you have a PSN account, because there's so many PC gamers that wouldn't have one. I think it's only for certain situations that they would require that. Like if you already are playing off of a PlayStation, if you already have a PlayStation account, you would have to sign in. And you carry over whatever saved content. Yeah, you sync it. That's what I think what that means.
That might work, just to maybe. It's just to authenticate you have a legitimate game installed on your
game. No, it's not even that. No, it's just to link your trophies. I bet you there's a trophy.
Just to sync your account? I think there is. Somebody's gonna do that.
There's a trophy.
Is.
You spent $300 on this game because you got the Platinum Edition for your PC and for your PlayStation 5.
Right.
Ooh, speaking about that,
and it's like a wallet opened up with like multiple.
There you go. Right.
Shorty, speaking about that, you got a very good point on that one. Did you guys know that League of Legends just released or is releasing?
I heard about this.
I can't.
$500, just about $500 skin from this the number one League of Legends player, Faker. So Lee Sang-hyuk, better known as Faker, is a South Korean professional League of Legends player for T1. That's Team T1. He gained prominence after joining SK Telecom T1 in 2013, where he has since played as the team's mid laner. Well, because he's like the very best at the moment in League of Legends, they decided to make a skin for him. But look, he didn't even know about it, right? For one, he didn't even know that that was tied to his name. But if you saw the if you buy this edition or that edition and that edition, and the shit that they give you is not worth that kind of money. No. Why is it that these companies continue to make the same mistake over and over, right? Like, you got you got the whales, right? But what about everybody else?
Right.
Yeah,
you cannot keep basing your entire sales model after going for
after
handful of whales.
Online play,
you can't.
Yeah.
They have to stop. It's like you are going to alienate a large portion of your player base because they're just not going to be able to afford it. Or they're going to go into some serious debt, in which case, come on, man, do better. Don't fucking, like, that's basically taking it, like, they're taking advantage of a lot of these people, and they don't care. And it's like, come on, just be cool, and they'd probably make 10 times as much money by making it more affordable.
If they made it $10, I bet you a bunch of people, but maybe the whole point that they did it was for advertisement. Only a few people are going to get it.
Of course.
The
hardest
bad publicity is good publicity.
Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
There's a 500. Look, we're talking about it.
And I was just going to say, like, they're not paying us jack doodle shit to talk about this, but here we are. And now it's getting...
Yeah. And that's what they want, right? They want exposure. How do you do it? By creating an uproar. Boom.
Right, exactly.
Right there.
You guys see, as humans, like, we know better than to spend our money digitally on something like this. We know better. And they do too. And they know how we are. And they know our addictions and what we like and all that stuff. It's just marketing. You are just part of the marketing. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of part of the marketing.
Speaking
of part of the marketing. My lord, one of the unofficial sponsor. Twitch is disbanding its safety advisory console and will replace it with streamers. The streaming platform will terminate the contracts of the current members and replace them with Twitch ambassadors. Now, what does that mean exactly?
Well, they had a whole bunch of doctors and this person and that. People that don't know. In my opinion, this is a win.
Okay.
You're replacing it with people that really are not in the loop. They're professionals, and I'm not saying that professionals aren't in the loop, but you're replacing professionals with actual people that really do stream and see this type of activity on Twitch. So you're relying it on your own workers, if you want to say that, or your own streamers, your own community to really hone in on cyberbullying.
Self-regulating.
Not self-regulating, but more of you have more of the people that day to day will see the bullying. Because all right, let's say I don't know, name a Twitch streamer. I don't know them that well, but let's say Joe Schmo streams every day. He's got like 3 million followers on Twitch. In that, I'm sure he's got haters. In that, I'm sure he's probably gotten swatted 1 or twice, which is still a form of cyberbullying. Wouldn't you want to hear from him rather than a doctor who sits behind a desk and doesn't? Could psychologically and medically and what's the word? Medically, give you a viewpoint of the bullying and what to do and how people are going to feel. Or would you rather have a real person that has gone through it?
Yeah, I like at first thought you think that it's going to be bad because these are professionals. This is what they're trained to do. But I feel like a lot of times, especially unless they're getting them where they're coming with new training, what they may see as bullying may not really be bullying, and vice versa. Because as we all know, with the internet, things are not always what they seem, and what some people would be like, oh, that person's just being nice to that streamer. If you ask like the people, they're like, no, what he's doing is really bad. It doesn't look like it to an outsider, but the people who know. They're have their own slang, their own code, their own culture of talk that like when we first put up the story, I was just like, that sounds like a horrible idea. But then the more you digest it and you're just like, well, wait a minute, no, these are people who actually know and see this on a daily basis and they're living it, they're going to be the best experts because they're going to say.
I mean, the original council did have 9 members. It included streamers, moderators, and outside experts. And I think that's where the problem was, outside experts with experience studying and combating online harassment. And I think at the end of the day, you need more of your streamers and moderators to really... The moderators are what's important because they're the ones that see it. Mm-hmm. You don't need a clinical view of this. You need a real view of this. And the moderators are what's going to save it for Twitch. That's really where it...
Yeah.
That's my answer. Moderators all the way.
Excuse me. No, definitely. And just recently, I'll be really quick about this, but just recently there was a situation, maybe like last week, I think, where this streamer that catches pedophiles, his name is Vitoli, he caught one, right? And outside of like what they were filming, this bystander came by and he was like, yeah, I got daughters, and like, out of nowhere, he punched the pedophile dude, which deserved. He punched the pedophile dude. He fell back, hit his head, started bleeding. And it was all caught on the streaming platform Kick. And after that happened, violence isn't allowed, right? When you are an entity like that and you have a sponsorship, let's say, okay? So the wording, okay, so and look, I'm not defending the protocol. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that Vitoli lost the contract. Like it was like they had filmed it, calling the CEO, calling him and like losing the contract, whether it is for views, for clout, whether it is not. I don't want to say it's stage, but I do, like why show us all so we can feel bad? But the point is the wording, right? Ambassador, okay. Let's go back to it really quick. Ambassador, you are representing not only Twitch, but some sort of like good morality, right? Good moral.
Yep.
Like you are now like held like super responsible. Like you not only are you like who you are as your brand, but your sponsorship, like you are it, like the ambassador means something. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're held to a higher standard.
Yeah, yes. and think about it, diplomats. Think about diplomats, right? So like you are like what I think they're doing is like you are also support. Like if you see a conflict, instead of like going with it, figure it out. Like you represent us too. And that's important for like big companies. Now, I'm not saying I'm with corporations here. I'm not saying I'm on their side, but I can see how the wording really does matter.
Yes,
where they're going at with this on a bigger, more grandiose picture of the people that they sponsor, right?
Yeah,
I think that incident really made other platforms look and say, "Oh shoot, we don't have any like fail safes other than like terminating contracts and shit. Like we need to help people like our whoever we contract with accountable,
Yeah,
because otherwise you would have used something else other than ambassador, and what an ambassador means, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, E, go ahead.
No. And just piggybacking off of what you were saying, originally the council was 9. This is 180 ambassadors.
Wow.
So they're casting a wider net than what they had. I think, man, it at least 50% has to be moderators.
Right.
It has to be, because they're the ones that are in the trenches. If we had a moderator, I'm sure our moderator would agree, but too bad he's too busy, drinking some Malort.
Well, I mean, come on. With that hand, it's a little hard to drink, a big
moderate.
That's why it's called the strong hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Moving along. What else we got?
We're moving on to nerds in the know. Yeah. So here we go. We're gonna go really
Man.
quick on this one because it's all Amazon. I'm sorry if you can barely read it. I was trying my best.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Amazon and MGM Studios Tomb Raider are creating a Tomb Raider universe. Everybody's jumping on that universe term, right? And so there are going to be film and video game adaptations that are all going to coincide, and there's also going to be a Netflix anime, but it's not going to have anything to do with that universe. It's going to be its own separate entity. But yeah, if Tomb Raider, Uncharted, I mean, think about all these other franchises, Assassin's Creed, right? Like you got you may have a TV show, like all that shit, like it's really gonna come together. And look how Dragon Ball Z just opened up their theme park, right? Entertainment. I think these companies are like Sony and all that. Like eventually they're like, oh well, let's open our own Universal version or whatever. I'm just.
Could you imagine an Uncharted Tomb Raider freaking adventure park?
Show Nickelodeon, with like people running around.
I would live there.
Yeah,
I would live there. I would legit live there. They'd be like, "Where's Mocha? She moved. She was living in a theme park now."
Could you?
Yeah, go ahead.
God damn it. We need soundbite for this. Blackstradamus. All right, we all know Universal's coming out with Nintendo World.
Right.
What if they did Animal Crossing's World?
Yeah, just manage, right? Like,
no, because that fucking Tom Nook, he'd be charging you 600 bells to get into the park.
yeah, that's exactly what would happen. That'd be it.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Freaking crook.
Make their own currency and everything. Yeah, it's pure entertainment.
How adorable would that be?
But this is the age of where I think we're seeing a shift in entertainment. We're going from the superhero genre now to the video game genre. I mean, look, we have Borderlands 2 coming out. What else do we have? Fallout. We have Halo. That wasn't bad. It's one of those things that they're like, and with Assassin's Creed, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I mean, I think that this is one of those things that it's a win all around. Consumers, the artists that go into making the games, and the artists that go into making the live actions. Now, if you, how often do we complain of what's on the screen doesn't match what's in the game?
Often.
A lot.
Creates traffic. And the thing is, like, they're tired of Marvel Universe.
Yes.
Like, I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of the DC Universe. So let's video game universe, right? Like, and look what Fortnite's doing, right? Fortnite is creating the Ready Player One universe. I'm not saying I like Fortnite. I'm saying, I see your bigger picture. You're creating who you can be whoever you want. Next thing you know, you're gonna be in VR, like this and now, like just like the movie Ready Player One. What nerd, what gamer does not want to live in an alternate reality world where you can just be your character and shit, So they're heading, what if they gave you that experience at a theme park?
Yeah,
that would be
dangerous.
That'd be dope.
Yeah,
dangerous,
but I think
a
realistic theme park where you actually experience the adventure.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yep, there you go. That would be crazy.
Dinosaur chase after me.
Ooh, yeah, there we go.
There you go.
T-Rex chase after me. I have to jump.
That'd be wild.
And bucket down with fake Uzis.
The fake. Oh man, that would be one hell.
Dude, I would like imagine. Just imagine Sony opens up a theme park. Battleground, not Battleground. Is that Battleground? Call of Duty Battleground. Oh my God!
Warzone. Yeah.
Warzone. Laser tag Warzone. It's all laser tag.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. There's so many possibilities, and you never know. You never know.
Can capitalize on that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Amazon is on a roll though. Like they are just like
Yeah, they're like, ooh,
There's a
we
lot
can
of
make
things
a
happening.
show.
We just
Ooh.
speaking of the boys.
You know what? I'll admit this. I haven't seen one season yet.
Dude, you're missing out.
I know.
missing out.
I know. I have.
He's
Like-
not talking. He's muted because he hasn't seen a season, so he gets censored.
Dang, like that ass, like that episode where like, and this is how I know, like, if we ever get superpowers, like, we are doomed. Like that episode where Homelander like goes to another country and like he gets rid of the like the insurgents and shit, and he's just like, and what's happening now in real life. If I got superpowers, that's where I would go. That's exactly where I would go over there and just fucking like, like, all right, enough. Boom. Like stop. Like forcefully just stop everybody and just superpowers all over the place. And that's the problem, right? Like it gives us this sense of wanting to become like vigilantes, right? Anti-heroes and shit, right? And it's just wild. This is why I'm telling you, like, hey, watch the show because like it's it's good, man. It's a good show. You're missing out on that shit. Mute him before he. Just kidding.
God damn it!
That is not something I want to think about.
Yep. Yeah.
That would end all wars. Well, maybe.
What would you superpower be, Uncle Black?
Long, what would your superpower be?
I don't know. I gotta think about that one. Maybe superhuman strength. That's all.
Really? That's it?
Can I have two?
And flight.
I want mind control and flight.
Just to fuck around with people.
No, I wouldn't fuck around with people.
Okay.
Flatulence.
I mean, I would be dishing out some karma like a crazy motherfucker, but
I'd be able to fly.
Superhuman strength and flight. That's it.
No. If you have flatulence, you can fly.
Flatulence? Yep.
If you have flatulence, you can fly.
Woo! Nah, that's okay.
Methane, baby. Methane.
Ooh,
is that what your name's gonna be?
Methane, baby.
Man? Methane Man.
Oh,
There's a shirt for that. Hold on. I gotta write that down. That's a shirt. That's a shirt.
Okay, I'm not seeing it. All I can see is the boys still.
Are we speaking to Long Yang? Yeah, we need your services to clear the streets of LA and shit and just farts everywhere. Terrible.
Okay.
Terrible.
That's a shirt. That's a shirt.
Methane Man.
maybe super strength and super speed. That'd be nice.
Ooh, if I had super speed,
You could what?
Dude, we could eat whatever we want.
There. I could eat whatever
I would try
I want.
everything. Dude, give me.
I'd be like,
I'll take one of every
Shady
sushi.
Shady Maple Buffet in Pennsylvania.
Oh man.
Be out of there.
My, oh
Look
my.
at this tiny little girl coming in here.
Hey, who's that?
You're going out of business.
Dressed up as Squirrel Girl and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Be like, bitch, bring it on.
Yo, Shorty, speaking of, you ever like Jeopardy?
Did I ever like Jeopardy? I
I've
loved
watched
Jeopardy
over the years.
Word.
I used to watch Jeopardy with our next door neighbors, two older ladies, Dot and Fran. They were sisters. We watched Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, good shit.
Dang, I didn't really watch it much. That's pretty cool. Though.
I would watch it because guess what? They are next. Was this on Netflix? No, they're coming out with a pop culture Jeopardy.
Wow.
Like,
dude, we need to get on there.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
We'll all go on there together, and we'll pretend like we don't know each other.
Oh man, that'd be
Either
great.
way, we winning.
Until they see this recording.
Yeah,
oh my God, that'd be awesome. That is so smart. Yeah.
They'd be like, "Why? Hello, Mister. I've never seen before in my entire life."
That would be dope.
How are you?
That would be dope. Oh my God, I didn't think about that.
It would be really dope, yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome.
You know what else?
Best trivia ever.
What?
So yeah, sorry. You know what else is really cool? Netflix Terminator Zero anime.
Oh my God!
Yeah. It's gonna.
Oh, seriously.
That's pretty awesome. Like that's definitely one of those movies that you're like, yeah, that would translate well into an anime.
Here's what this is the only way that Terminator should now be from now on.
As an anime.
Yeah. There should be no other way. This should be the only way that we know of Terminator, because we've seen what they've done to the intellectual property. So if they did it like this, I don't think that they could get it wrong.
Is Arnold going to do the voice?
Probably.
Not sure. I know they're coming out with another movie, another film, I believe, but I don't know if he's going to be doing the voice for the anime itself. But yeah, it could be possible that he would be. Not sure.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if he was the voice, because I mean, only if it's a T. Of course, that's the T800, or I think it's the 800, 600. That's all we know for Terminator. As if you say Terminator, that's what we're gonna see.
Maybe just a cameo then.
Maybe a cameo.
Maybe a cameo, like the new and improved latest model Terminators find a relic of the past, and it's a VHS that shows the Terminator recording a message for the future guys. And he says, "I won't be back."
That would be cool.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad. Either way, I would be like all about it. If it's him or if it's not. I mean, it's one of those things that trailer looked phenomenal.
Yeah, it's still gonna be good no matter what.
I can't wait. I really can't. Long, you're quiet.
Long?
Yeah, he's quiet.
No, he signed off.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't notice that?
No, I didn't.
Only 3 boxes.
But you notice about this. Nicolas Cage to star as Spider-Man Noir in upcoming live-action series from Prime Video and MGM Plus. Noir will follow an older, grizzled superhero in 1930s New York City. And an individual with knowledge of the project says that the show will be set in its own universe and main characters will not be Peter Parker. And just a little background info, this character hails from Earth 9214 in the Marvel Comics universe, which is a Depression-era world where Marvel superheroes are reinvented to fit in the aesthetics of noir detective movies. So that's pretty cool, because he also did a voice in Spider-Man, Across the Universe? Into Spider-Verse? Yeah.
Into the something, but he did that voice.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool to see him take on the persona in live action now. And I look, Prime Video again, just they're like trying to dominate this shit. And in other news, really quick, Tom Hardy and Venom Save the Last Dance. Yeah, that's gonna be exciting too. Yeah.
This looked like a good, and I think they've really caught on as to the whole Eddie Murphy Raw with the Eddie. Yeah. Because you watch the trailer and that's exactly how it starts off. Eddie. And I right there, they had me. I was laughing because that's all that brought to mind.
So if you think about it, what was a good part of his career? Buddy cop movies.
Yeah.
Venom, a motherfucking buddy cop movie.
Yep,
That's
yep,
what
and
this
he's
is
coming
made.
out with another one.
A symbiont and a man.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a little different. I mean, people are the symbiotes are coming to this planet. Can we have the symbiote king show up? Is that going to be the final boss?
I can't wait to see the girl symbionts.
yeah, pretty cool. Yep, and they're definitely gonna have a part in Secret Wars.
They better.
Speaking of Marvel, right? Chris Hemsworth from animated Transformers to live action G.I. Joe crossover. He's going to be in that film. We don't really know much about it yet, but he's now the new voice of Optimus Prime. So yeah, I haven't heard him. I don't know if if he has like.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I've been wrong before, and let's face it, there are a lot of voice actors out there who you look at their photo and you're like, you were who again? And the voice just doesn't matter. So maybe he has some secret voice that he keeps tucked away, and that's what we're gonna get with Optimus Prime.
I doubt it. I mean, have you seen the trailer for the Transformers movie, Transformers 1, I think? Granted, he's not Optimus Prime, he's Orion Pax, but
yeah.
No, I get it. I get it. They need to. All right, Peter Cullen's getting up there in age. So is Frank Welker. They're not going to be alive forever.
Right.
We, as fans of Transformers, better embrace a younger form of a younger voice of Optimus Prime before we all go boo freaking who, because Peter Cullen died, and what's going to happen to the voice of Optimus Prime? Honestly, as fanboys, I hate to say this, but we need to jump aboard this train. We have no choice.
I see what you're saying. I see.
I'm not happy.
A legacy.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. And he's starting fresh. Kind of. Sort of. Yeah. Sort of. Because they already had one Optimus Prime already. But okay. Doesn't really matter. But I mean, what I'm saying is because the last Transformers movie, Peter Cullen was Optimus Prime, I believe. And so now you're going to pivot a different way, and in the crossover movie, I don't know. But just rip the Band-Aid off and just get it done in a movie that probably is only going to sell like 4 people. me long, because we'll go twice.
Are you going to go to the new Deadpool one?
Oh, yeah,
my God. The only Marvel movie that I'm ever excited to see is the Deadpool.
Ooh, are you guys gonna like cross paths and shit with like Long?
I don't know, but that popcorn. Oh, God, I'm excited for that. I might actually get it.
You know, yeah.
The way the butter comes out.
I know. That's funny. I wish I could have like put it here. But what's funny is that we should get this for Long, and we should make a hole underneath, and we should like happy birthday.
The popcorn.
the woolly flesh. Like, why is this a dead flesh?
Why this rotting flesh?
Fuck you guys.
He's probably still watching with this straight. Man, I tell you.
That dude is funny, God. Man. I love that dude.
But you know what? We were talking about Methane Man. I think, are we done for stories?
No. We got 2 more really quick.
All right, we'll get to those, and then I'll go to Methane Man. Back to Methane Man.
Yeah. So just really quick, Airbnb bought Edna Mode's mansion from The Incredibles to life. They brought it to life.
God. No capes.
Yeah.
No capes. That was the first thing. I want to go there. I want my super suit.
Super suit.
They had the X-Men mansion, and now the Edna Modes.
Yeah. Have you guys, since we're talking about this, and I know what the next story is going to be, have you guys seen that Red Room Airbnb?
No, what is it?
Because for everyone out there, since this is an adult show, this is all I'm going to say. Go to Airbnb, type in Airbnb, or go to Instagram and look up Red Room Airbnb. That's all that I'm saying.
Wow.
And now that I got glasses,
I
don't need my phone. I don't need phone. I don't need my.
Are we talking about it being a not safe for work
like that?
Is that what we're talking about?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now you can put porn on Twitter?
Yep.
Or and it's like
without the double X.
Right.
I mean, I get it. What he's
yo, you're funny. Yo. You keep you keep saying your I just realized what you did. Yeah, the titles that you put in the show notes, I was like, wait, I've heard that before. I was like, oh shit.
I can work them in one way or another, no worries.
Yeah. I was like, wait.
Seriously, why not? At this point in time with society and the way it is, why not just allow it rather than ban it? Like, really, he probably, this is the only hope he has left for X. But I mean, really, allow the adult content because they're hanging on by a thread, from what I've been hearing.
Right, it just creates and they're trying to create revenue, and they'll curve it later. Watch, you'll see.
Yeah, but we're all adults, and at this point in time, you can only find that if you really search for it. I mean, just let it go. I mean, Instagram allows for something similar. I mean, at this point, look, the name of the company is X. XX.
Right. Just roll with it without the double X. Right.
Without the double X, and just be adult about it and get the revenue that you need, because
right.
Why not? Well, at this point, you're going to push sex workers? They're workers too, goddammit.
Right. I wonder if there's like a downside to this. I mean, obviously there is with like exposure to the age that you don't want to be exposed to that, because there is serious addictions and lack of reality in people's minds, and so like I don't know how they're going to like mitigate that, because now you're bringing it. I know that you said like, if you really into it, you go looking for it, but I feel like that's putting it up on the front page for the age group to just be able to consume it more faster.
Don't you, when you open up a Twitter account, don't you have to be a specific age?
Yeah, but
you can lie.
You can lie.
These days, man, are wild.
You don't have to put. Oh, perfect example. Someone was talking to someone, and they're like, "Your thing says that you're 30." I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm actually 21." When I made my original Facebook account, I set it to an older age.
True.
Dang.
But then who's responsible for that? The company or the parents?
Well, I think as a company, you have the responsibility to protect
yourself, and
like the consumer, right?
Yeah. So
like,
here's
in a perfect world, right? Like that's what you would think.
All right. So to view this content, you have to verify with your ID.
So that's another thing, right? That's what like places like Pornhub have done in other states. You have to have an ID in order to use it, and it has to show. Or I don't know if they do that like that. I don't know, but
something that shows
you have
your
to have an ID, which is great. Like I'm not disagreeing with you. I think that's a great, like, you have to put the walls up and shit, boundaries and shit. But will Twitter do something like that? Because kids these days are really savvy, man, and they're just like
they're
just overexposing themselves to that shit, to unhealthy content
habits. Yeah, so I think you're right.
us adults, we know what the fuck we're doing. We are like, you know, and I'm not saying I'm in agreement. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to look for that, you know that you're what you're going to look for that for, you know. Then like, but like the young minds,
they may type something in, and they may the blue waffle.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we got
Lemon
Kobe, and we got a comment on TikTok real quick. From Kobe, and the kids who shouldn't be watching it on X have already seen it somewhere else.
And that's the thing. Yeah, good point.
Right.
Like, it's like the overexposure isn't just tunnel vision; it is widespread all over the place. You know,
because it's easy to consume anywhere.
Yeah,
right.
So, I mean,
it's not hard to find.
She's right, and you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Either way, it's happening. I mean, it's there right now. So it's, I mean, it's one of those things of it's just a matter.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so what if there is an investment made in sexual education?
Thank you.
Right? Is that what the commentator is saying? Like, is that their whole point? Like, maybe there should be more, you know, education put out there.
What I think she's saying is that it doesn't matter if they find it on X, because Pornhub.com is a well-known. I mean, look at our logo. Look at our logo. You know, it's well known. It's one of those things that whether they see it there, they've seen it somewhere else. I mean, all right, I'll give you this example. Me and Long walking to school, to junior high school. How many times did we see porno mags on the side of the road? How many times did someone pick it up? Oh, look what I brought to school, a porno mag. And it's not even Playboy. It's like Bentley or whatever the hell it was, Bigums, you know, whatever it was. It's the worst of the worst because someone just tossed it. Granted, the pages were probably sticky, but someone brought in a porno mag and you saw it there.
Or just picking up a bottle of the bodega, you know, like, it was like you walk by it, like, oh shit, like what's, you know, go pretend you're looking at the comics.
Yo, like seriously,
I was a kid once too.
So seriously, I mean, it's one of those things of you can't police everything, and sometimes at the end of the day, the parents have to be vigilant of what your kids are doing online. I think is what the overall comment is. Watch your kids, be responsible, be a responsible parent, and your kid, and stop being so happy because the company's trying to make money.
Yeah.
And allow for other people to make money, because 90% of those adult content workers are probably redirecting you elsewhere. So you're not seeing the worst of the worst, you're just seeing the best of the worst.
Right. No, you're absolutely right. My only concern is, and I'm in agreement with you, but my only concern is that there is so much distraction for the parent also, and having to, you know, do this and do that and be here and be there, that like, how do you regulate? Like, you can't just leave it to these companies to regulate everything. Like, as a parent, when do we find the time? You know, I think it's just a whole like beehive, a whole community has to like work together, and that is really hard to get people to work together, you know.
In a perfect world, it would be the whole in a perfect world, it would be a village mindset where everybody was looking out for each other, but
you can't have that anymore
because the village is me looking out for me.
Not only that, you can't allow the villagers to smack your children like the way it used to be allowed. Villager X is going to go to jail for smacking your child for being misbehaving. Back in the day, Villager X would not, because it was okay. Well, gracias por hacer eso. Because el desgraciado come mierda de mí. You know, you go into that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't want no one else whooping my kid's butt. You know, no one else. I'll whoop there.
Back in the day with the community.
And I'm not talking about my kid. I will whoop whoever whoops my kid. You know, but like.
No.
Back in the day,
like I don't mind, you know, if somebody puts my kid, you know, if I had a kid, they put him in his place because he's acting a fool. It's like, Mom, they yelled at me. Well, why'd they yell at you?
Yeah.
Well, because I was like, so you deserve to get yelled at.
But it wouldn't be like back in the day. like back in the day, it wouldn't be like the total stranger neighbor. It would be the neighbor like that your mom knew, but or your parents knew that lived across the street that got carte blanche because you grow up with them as they're no longer the neighbor. They're la titi that across the street and shit like that you have to behave. It's one of those things that work vice versa. I mean, it doesn't work anymore today because that logic's out the window. But what I'm saying is, back in the day, that's how it was. You kept your kids straight back in at least in the hood and like in New York City and shit like that, where Titi, what? You couldn't get 2 steps in the door because if they didn't smack your ass, then the minute you walk in the door, I'm just saying. All right, but I think. Wait, do we have? Oh, yeah. So back to before we wrap this up because we're about to be ending. I want to present to you everybody with this wonderful creation that it took me about 30 seconds to make. Buy the shirt when I post a link up. Methane Man.
Methane Man, that's right.
Methane Man, the t-shirt.
That's dope. I like that.
The methane.
Somehow I gotta mix Methane Man this with that. Sometimes there's got to be a toilet incorporated somehow.
Just cover him in a bunch of methane.
Oh no,
methane,
even
a
better.
bunch of little methanes, methane.
No. What's methane? What's the
no capes.
Atomic symbol for methane?
You mean the skull?
The chemical?
No. It should be a CH4. Yeah, that's the periodic table. CH4 is the atomic symbol, the atomic number for methane. So underneath that, I'm just gonna put like a CH4 on a toilet.
Okay, that works. Yeah, I guess.
Because I gotta be a nerd like that, and of course I gotta have the atomic number for a fucking.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Well, it has been absolutely we wish you all a wonderful week ahead of you. Enjoy your summer. Kids are going to be home more, so prepare for that.
Nope.
I'm Dynamite Kale. That's Uncle Black, Lady Mocha. Everybody have
Uncle
a great
Long,
night.
Uncle
Story Crew. That's right.
From all of us to all of you,
Love
bitches.
bitches.
Yeah.
Be safe, everyone, and always stay true.